NASA, mankind is about to discover extraterrestrial life. This was stated by the spokesman of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration during one of the last hearings of the Committee for Science.
Anonymous is a loose collective of hackers and online activists who might know all the deep dark secrets the higher-ups are keeping from us. Back in 2017, the group set the internet on fire when they claimed that the infamous US space agency NASA is all set to announce the discovery of alien life. Their website features a warning stating NASA says aliens are coming. But that wasn't all. They also published an extremely controversial video on the issue in which they cited various statements and comments by esteemed astronauts and space scientists claiming that aliens are in fact real. Apparently, they have been visiting us and trying to contact humanity for a while now. They also mentioned a few sightings of extraterrestrial objects and creatures that are also proof that something incredible is going on in the skies above. Here are the top 10 signs of alien life leaked by Anonymous. Number 1. Quote from Brian O'Leary. Brian Todd O'Leary was an American scientist, author, and NASA astronaut. He was part of the NASA Astronaut Group 6, which was chosen with the intention of training for the Apollo Applications program, and his name actually came up in the terrifying video posted by Anonymous. O'Leary published several scientific papers on the atmosphere of Mars. In fact, his PhD thesis in 1967 was on the Martian surface, and because of his professional speciality, he was selected as an astronaut in conjunction with a possible NASA human mission to Mars. He was also the only planetary scientist in the NASA Astronaut Corps during the Apollo program. Because of his academic prowess, O'Leary's observations and scientific opinions are taken quite seriously, and one such statement was quoted by Anonymous in the video. According to the video, O'Leary has said that there's abundant evidence that we are being contacted, that civilizations have been monitoring us for quite a long time, and their physical appearance is pretty bizarre and different from any type of traditional materialistic Western image. He explained that these visitors use the technologies of consciousness, droids, co-rotating magnetic disks for their propulsion systems. This means the aliens do actually use flying saucer-like spacecraft for traveling across the universe and maybe even dimensions too. Number 2. UFOs caught on camera. A different Anonymous video shared footage of a strange UFO hovering in the sky. According to them, most of the videos of unidentified objects observed on Earth or in space are heavily censored. They claimed that this particular video had previously been contained and kept from the public, but they were going to reveal the truth to everyone. No one really knows where this footage is from, and it's also not a very good quality video. Naturally, the scientists and authorities dismiss these claims of alien sources wandering in the sky above us. However, a few years later, the US Department of Defense itself conceded that strange unidentified flying objects have been sighted and caught on camera more than once. To prevent any speculations regarding extraterrestrial intervention, they decided to call these unidentified aerial phenomena. These videos only solidify our beliefs that we are in fact not alone in the universe, and maybe Anonymous is telling the truth. UFO sighting videos are being heavily censored. The Pentagon released these leaked videos confirming these were actually real. The first incident was filmed off the California coast in 2004. It showed an oval shape hovering and not behaving by the normal laws of physics. The second UFO was also filmed racing across the ocean surface. Number 3. Exoplanets. Anonymous has claimed in their video that the exoplanets we now know exist are also solid proof that intelligent alien life inhabits the universe around us. About 2.5 decades ago, scientists didn't think any planets existed outside our solar system, but a long time has passed since, and they've been proven wrong. The video is kind of on point about that, as the first exoplanets were discovered in 1992. Exoplanets are planets that exist outside of our solar system, and so far, about 3,400 exoplanets orbiting other suns have been identified by experts. This may seem inconsequential on the surface, but the discovery of all these exoplanets is now a key component of humanity's search for life in the ever-expanding cosmos. There is a lot of ground to be covered, but now that we know planets like the ones in our solar system exist, starting from these would be the best approach. This year, the famous James Webb Space Telescope revealed mind-boggling images of space, and scientists are hoping to use this spectacular tool to search the atmospheres of exoplanets for signs of alien life. They're hoping that one or more of these exoplanets will have a chemical signature of life. Number 4. FBI may have proof. The masked individual in the controversial anonymous video discussed a collection of FBI documents that, according to him, are unclassified. This means that these documents are just out there, accessible to everyone from their website. Anonymous revealed that these documents contain details stating that extraterrestrial beings have been visiting us for a long time now. And that's not all. These documents also contain accounts of beings from other dimensions paying us a visit. This can also be related to the infamous alien craft that supposedly crashed in Roswell, New Mexico in 1947. A group of UFO enthusiasts called the Majestic 7 theorized that this actually happened, and the FBI is holding top-secret documents that can prove it. However, the FBI dismissed the whole story and called it bogus. The FBI also pointed out that nothing has been redacted from these documents available online to the public, thus they're hiding nothing. Anonymous also explained that the document regarding the alien visits and interdimensional travelers didn't originate from the FBI. Apparently, it was a paper published by a university head of department, but the FBI considered its content immensely important, and that's how it made its way to their online archive. The document is pretty old, so it's hard to tell whether it's reliable or not, but in the case of aliens, we never know what's true. Number 5. Esoteric theory. The FBI documents and their claim of visitors from other dimensions triggered the alien enthusiasts and conspiracy theorists to speculate that these alien visitors might not belong to a different planet. The video by Anonymous also claims that these beings could be from another realm that is intertwined with our planet. In fact, these creatures could be from a sort of etheric planet that interpenetrates Earth, but the human senses aren't advanced enough to perceive it. People with a better grasp on esotericism may find it slightly easier to grasp. Anonymous in the video stated that these alien beings coexisting with us possess the ability to consciously enter our plane and leave at will, so they can actually decide to reveal themselves to us and to disappear from our view. This means that in a different plane, the alien sources might be flying around on a casual workday, with aliens walking to their workplaces like it's nothing out of the ordinary, but we cannot see this. Anonymous thinks these aliens are frequently visiting us because they're considering settling on our plane and maybe revealing themselves to humanity. It's also said they are far more technologically advanced and will not be fazed by any kind of violence on our part. And there is a good chance they can harm us, so it's better not to threaten them if they do reveal themselves. Number 6. TRAPPIST-1. Another one of the subjects Anonymous briefly touched in the video is the nearby dwarf star called TRAPPIST-1. It is an ultra-cool red star from the Aquarius constellation, and it has a planetary system much like ours. So far, there are 7 known planets in this system. TRAPPIST-1's mass is about 9% of the Sun's. Its radius is slightly larger than Jupiter. The dwarf star has a surface temperature of around 2,293 degrees Celsius. It's also 40.7 light-years from the Sun and is approximately 7.6 billion years old. The planets in its system resemble Earth, and further research on this unique solar system revealed that some of the planets orbiting TRAPPIST-1 might even have more water than Earth. On the planets closer to the star, most of this water exists in the form of vapors, and like Earth, the ones in the middle have liquid water, while the farthest ones contain it in the form of ice. The Anonymous video argued that there's an entire alien civilization living in some, if not all, of the planets in TRAPPIST-1's planetary system. While this is a long shot, the abundance of water could mean microbial life forms might be thriving out there. Number 7. Perseverance rover. Further in the video, Anonymous revealed that scientists know that Mars probably has remains and signs of an ancient life-friendly environment. Microorganisms most likely did inhabit the red planet at some point in history. Well, they weren't wrong. After all, the Mars 2020 rover missions, forming part of NASA's Mars Expedition program, are out there digging in the dusty Martian terrain to find signs of previous life. The mission includes a small robotic coaxial helicopter called Ingenuity and the rover named Perseverance. It was launched from Earth on 30th of July 2020 and successfully landed on Mars on 18th of February 2021. Since then, Perseverance has sent back some mind-blowing high-definition pictures of Mars, but the main objective of this mission is to dig around the planet and search for signs of life. It will collect rock and soil samples so that if it returns to Earth, scientists can study and analyze the geological features of the red planet. Anonymous argued that scientists know that in the past, the radiation in the atmosphere of Mars wasn't hindering life as it is now, so the environment may have been a great host for life at some point. Number 8. Europa. Europa is also called Jupiter 2 as it is the smallest of the 4 Galilean moons orbiting the largest planet in our solar system. It is the 6th largest moon in our solar system and was discovered by Galileo Galilei in 1610. While there are no signs of life in Europa so far, it has emerged as one of the most likely locations in our solar system for potential habitability. There's a chance life could exist in its under-ice ocean, especially in environments similar to Earth's deep ocean hydrothermal vents. In fact, even if the planet lacks hydrothermal activity, a NASA study suggests that Earth-like levels of hydrogen and oxygen could be produced through a process related to serpentinization and ice-derived oxidants without directly involving volcanism. The interest in the moon skyrocketed when the Galilei Jupiter probe of NASA found an unusually warm spot on its icy surface in the 1990s, and 2 plumes of vapors subsequently detected in the last decade have prompted the Europa Clipper mission, in which an orbiter will fly through these plumes to help us figure out what they're made of. Experts believe that if there is life on Europa, it began completely independently and had no relation to the origins of life on Earth. That's probably why Anonymous listed Europa as the potential home to aliens we haven't met yet. Number 9. 2017 UFO sighting. Another video of an unidentified flying object was shared with the public by a member of Anonymous. This incident occurred in 2017. The video shows a dark sky, but there is a strange object hovering against the darkness. The mysterious aircraft has some flashing lights, and the footage gets creepier as another spacecraft joins the first one. The 2 alien ships just float in the pitch-black sky, probably looking down at the civilization beneath. No one knows what these are. Some might argue that these could be a new kind of aircraft that we don't know about yet, but nothing can be said for sure. Anonymous definitely believes that these are extraterrestrial beings scouting our planet either to invade or to make contact. Number 10. Saturn's moon. Saturn's 6th largest moon, Enceladus, has a diameter of about 500 kilometers. It's about 1/10 the diameter of Saturn's largest moon called Titan. Enceladus is mostly covered by fresh and clean ice. This makes it one of the most reflective bodies of the solar system. It is much colder than any light-absorbing body should be, with the surface temperature reaching -198 degrees Celsius at noon. Recently, it was discovered that certain hydrothermal processes might be occurring underneath the surface crust. The Cassini spacecraft did multiple flybys of Enceladus in 2005 and discovered water-rich plumes venting from the South Polar region. These plumes are being shot out by cryovolcanoes in the form of geyser-like jets. More than 100 geysers have been identified on the moon. In 2014, NASA announced that Cassini found evidence of a huge South Polar subsurface ocean of liquid water having a thickness of around 10 kilometers. Ongoing research suggests that the hydrothermal environment of Enceladus could be habitable for some of the organisms living in Earth's hydrothermal vents. The methane found in the plume could actually be produced by such organisms. This little moon could actually hold the key to life in outer space. And though advanced beings like humans might not be living there, life could exist in the form of microorganisms.